what I'm saying here is that there are many things going through my head now because you got plenty of time when you're doing this fast. You get to think of so many things, especially because I've been meditating on the greatest asset of mankind, the greatest treasure, the greatest possession that was being given to him. And it has nothing to do with gold or money, all the things that gold and money can get you. Because to begin with, the only reason why gold and money have any sort of value is because the only one that has taught mankind to think in terms of giving value to those things, and put your way some dog out here. Better stop here. So, like I'm saying, I'm sorry about that dog. The only reason why money or gold, silver, and all those metals have some sort of value is because man have been taught to give those things value. And what is used? What is the one thing? I don't really like to call it a thing, because the scriptures of the Maker calls it a person. But according to the world, it's just a thing that they use. But the one thing, for a moment, the one thing that is used to give anything value and to say that something is valuable, after something is being taught, what's the one thing that we use to teach anything? Words. So, if by words you are taught in this world that certain things have a certain amount of value, guess what? You get to believe that. And then that's what you pursue, and that's what you go after. Because that's what you consider to be something very valuable, or something that is a treasure keeping, treasure gathering, and what have you. So that's how things are done. So that's why I value above all things the Word. Because the Word is amazing. Societies are built upon ideas that are given by the Word. And people have to follow those ideas. That's why people really have no choice. Whatever they be thought to think, that's how they think accordingly. And so, what the Word of our Maker says in the old writings of the Creator, that if we value the Word above all things, that if we think that there's nothing more important in this creation than that, then wisdom is given unto us. Then we receive understanding. Then we know the setup of the world. And we know where the world has them. And so anybody in the world, according to the Word of the Maker, anybody that does not value and esteems the Word highly like the Creator does, because the Word of the Creator, it says that He has set up the Word above the heavens. He has established it to be superior to everything. That is the leader of all. And that's the case. Heavens is that we know heavens to be something that is high over there, up in the sky. That's what we call heaven. And here on earth, this place below here we call earth. But what it comes down to, it's also referring to, in the Word of the Creator, the heavens is that which is high and that which gives the most life and more sustenance, because you know that in the heavens is the dwelling place of the air, and the air gives you feeds you with oxygen on a second by second basis. And so according to that knowledge, that's why the heavens is above the earth, because they're feeding or the supplying of nutrients to our most needful part that we have, which is they're given constantly. And also the other elements that can be found in the air is water. And so all these elements like water, clouds, and and the things that provide life, all are found in the heavens. Even the very light, that causes photosynthesis, all of that it's all coming down from the heavens. So the heavens have the very elements that give constant life: the sun, the light, the air, the clouds, the water. So those elements that are constantly feeding creation on a second by second basis and are so essential for all things in creation, from the plant world to humankind. See, those elements are an indication of what we need to be in the way of our character. And we have to be in this creation that the Creator has made, constantly feeding everything that's been made, and not go against that order. So, even in the prayer of Our Father, which is not really the prayer of Yeshua, because the prayer of Yeshua to me is more like chapter 17 of the book of John, the Gospel of John. But anyhow, the prayer of our Lord says, Our Father in heaven. And we are taught to say, who art in. But that part, who art in, is added by italicized letter. That means it's not in the original. So our Father, heaven, that's really what is said. Our Father, heaven. He explaining the nature that our Father has. He has the nature of light, to give understanding. He has the nature of water and air to supply all kinds of second by second needed. So it's all, in the word of the Creator, is all about function, how things function and what they're supposed to do. Just like whenever everybody acts in the capacity of a Creator here on this earth, the manual that they give, or the right for how the product and service is to be rendered or done, is all related to how things are going to function, how things are going to work. Because when things function, then they say the product is good. If they don't function accordingly, then they say the product is bad. So it's as simple as that. So this is a very interesting talk that we're having, but so that's what we need to understand. So in the original, it says Our Father heaven, or Father in heaven, which means to be in the mindset of the elements that are found in heaven, in the function, to be in the function of those things. And that's in the function in which God is always found, the Creator, the giver of directions. And so, because once you have all the directions, how things work, then your only treasure is that word that tells you how the directions are to be kept. But I think this is all I want to say for today. We'll have a little more talk tomorrow, when I get to it. But when you go for a walk, because it's summertime, you don't have to, take it, don't do fast, just go brisk walk on purpose, like if you don't want to sweat, take it easy and relax. That's one of the things that helps you to stay young. You're rushing, hurrying up in life. Remember, before there was no need for cars, because if we were going to live forever, like our first generation from Adam, almost lived to 1,000 years. In 1,000 years, you can walk all over the world, and get to take your sweet time. So live healthily that way. Acquire the mindset of the elderly, or the fathers of old. But in any case, it's a good day today. I'm going to continue this walk. Bye. Okay, so here we are. Fifth day from the fasting force, and I'm doing it on grapes now. I didn't eat all the grapes that I showed you. I only ate about 3/4 of what I showed you yesterday. And I also walked about an hour yesterday too. And did not drink all the water. And so we'll see how much I weigh right now. Okay, so it's the fifth day on Friday. It's August 3rd, 2018. Recording these for the fasting force. This is how I look right now. And there. There we go. Alright. Now let's see how much is the blood pressure. So glad I haven't had the cramps that I used to have before. You know, after the third, I used to get cramps all over my body, especially when I was sleeping. After the third or fourth day on this fast, that's because I wasn't taking the potassium on the water. I believe that's the only thing that's the difference. Thank God it's working. All right, let's see how much it says here. Hey, 116 over 81 balls 100. That's not bad. 116 over 81 100. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. See that? That's what I left from yesterday. Then when I finish it today, maybe add a little more and have some grapes. And now this time I bought the black grapes because that's what's recommended. So there's my black grapes. Put some in here. A good deal of Ralph's yesterday. You know, 88 cents a pound. So that's not bad. So this all for today, and I probably won't eat them all. So that's about the same amount I had yesterday, and only about 3/4 of that. That's good. That's it. And got 3 key lines. what I want to do today. Let's see what happens. I'll wait here. Hold on. Yeah. Look at that. Unbelievable. It was 240 yesterday. Now it's 233.8. So even that little, I'm just going for a walk. That does quite a difference, huh? 233.8. Wow. So I lost 6.2 pounds from yesterday to today. Not bad. All right. So that's not bad at all. All right. Keep it up. By the way, I've been invited on Saturday to go play some music with my guitar over there in Chino. I might eat some soup over there for that occasion. Well, and well, that's all part of it. Just only one meal on the weekend, maybe. If somebody invites me. But we'll continue with this. So we'll see. But this is quite. So in 5 days, let's say I started with 245.4. So in 5 days, it's been or 10 pounds. Sure, it's about 11 pounds. 5 days. That's like an average of 2 pounds per day then. A little bit more than that. All right. So just so you see what's going on. That's encouraging. All right. All right. So it's tonight. Using my other glasses to see how it looks at night here. Just to test it, but I'm gonna measure my blood pressure as well right now. See how it looks nighttime right now. Before I go to bed and before I put up upload the file today. Alright, let me see the quality on this one. It says there 107 over 85, and the pulse is 110. Interesting. Okay.